don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subs. Welcome to our FANS Wethu TV. It's the Club World Cup. Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Dortmund 4. I'm joined by the best coach in SA.
Still great.
I'm not the coach.
It's been a second.
Yeah, and I'm missing the
Still, let's just get straight. Still, you know, before we get into the game, mate.
Sure.
I don't know if it's facts or what.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help fight success.
Sure.
Why am I saying this? I don't think there's any bigger club tournament than Club World Cup.
True.
You get me? As much as we say, no, Sundowns, what.
Yeah.
But you and I are here because of Sundowns' play.
Yeah.
You see, people will be saying South African flag. Yeah, we will always take opportunity to squeeze ourselves in because Sundowns is playing. But I think we need to give credit, mate. Whether we want to try and down talk them about how they qualified or all those things, we need to give credit. I think Sundowns is doing extremely well.
True.
It's either we follow what they're doing or we copy, or we'll always be left behind. You see, football is moving still. I think this is their second Club World Cup that they're been. I think 2016 they were there. I stand to be corrected. Capizzo.
Yeah.
Now with the new coach. So I think as much as we want to hate, still it doesn't help hating success.
You can't.
Yeah. Hence what I'm saying, you and I here today.
Hey, because of Downs.
Because of Downs.
Yeah,
you get me, but it is what it is. It's Tivo, man. I for one, I mean, we speak about money.
Sure.
Look at how much the man of the match gets.
How much, coach?
I think it's 8.5 M.
Kadirens.
That's what they're saying. It's bigger than one of our trophies in South Africa. So it shows you why Sundowns doesn't mind spending a whole lot of money for players.
Yeah.
Because they are making money.
Yes, they are able to recoup it.
You see. But let's get into the games, Tibo. We look at, what do you call this? I think when Sundowns went there, they were not given a chance.
Sure.
Everyone thought Sundowns would be trashed 3-0, 4-0. But heading into today's game, whether we like it or not, Sundowns were not the underdogs.
Yes.
Because they were on top of their group.
Yes.
So Sundowns were the team to beat. Favorites.
Yeah.
You see, Dortmund had to beat Sundowns in order for them to have a chance for qualifying.
Yeah.
You see, so yes, as much as we always want to be underdogs, but you can't be an underdog while you are sitting on top of the group. It doesn't make sense. You see, so Sundowns was the team to beat, and unfortunately they were beaten. But you look at the game, Steve, they lost 4-3.
Yeah.
It's not a huge margin. It's a game of goals.
Yes.
Both teams managed to score, you see. But let's just do this, Steve. Let me.
But somebody not concerned.
No, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to say this, Steve, not to go deep.
Yeah.
For me, Dortmund line up in a 3-5-2 formation.
Sure.
You see, the three centre backs always, but when they mark, they would go back to 5.
Yeah.
But what I didn't like is seeing Sundowns concede 3 goals identical, Steve.
Identical.
What they did, what these guys do, the word that we were reading now, a triquesta, that's what they call an Italian number 10. For me, it's a number 10.
Triquesta.
Yeah, they say triquesta. So it's somebody who, they say he investigates. He tries and find spaces between the middle field and the attack, which is where Jobe Bellingham was playing.
Yeah.
So he tries and find the space and also try and find goal-scoring opportunities for himself.
Yeah.
And for you to do that, you must also have a goal-scoring capabilities. Now, look at what Sundowns does. This team, what they did is to try and force Sundowns to do what? To drop in. You see, this guy would go up, and then when he went down, Divine Luga would come here. And then the striker comes in. Look at the first goal. The striker gets the ball, Steve. Let's use this as a ball.
Yes.
This guy is here.
Yeah.
He's marking here. All they did was to play the ball behind Divine Luga.
Yeah.
The very same guy who passed the ball here
for
this one to cross is the one who finished.
Scored the goal. Yeah.
You see, same goals, Steve. They all went from one side.
The side
from Divine Lunga. Are we saying Divine Lunga is bad or what? but it was mainly because of Sundowns was forced to stay where? Here. So that it allows the square passes on the side. For Majid. So Borussia Dortmund came and they knew Sundowns wants to be compact because they want to play. So they use that into their advantage. Let's bring them compact in order for us to find what? Spaces and Kodi channeling in order for us to deliver crosses. Because I think they scored 3 crosses. The other one was just a mistake into Yaronza. So I don't want to go much. I'm just saying, if you look at it, Steve, all goals come from this side or a cross from Mudao. So yes, we want to blame whoever lost the ball in the center, but you cannot concede goals, 3 identical goals. You need to be aware if this guy is coming wide, Divine Lunga tries and close it. It also creates space for that big number 9. You see, so for me, Sundowns was they were tactically beaten, Steve.
Fanda.
Yeah, because what do you call this? Dortmund identified their strength. Okay, Sundowns plays where in the center, so we are going to be compact.
Yeah.
While we are compact, we are going to push full backs in order for us to score Kadi cross. They play the ball behind the center backs, and I don't know if it's a problem of South Africans. We can't defend high balls.
Yeah. Area.
You see, look at the second. I don't know if it's a third or what, where Ronza saved and then Jobe chest trap goal. You see, so that's what I'm saying. Sundowns was beaten tactically. Well, the coach tried changing it second half because he pushed, but it was a bit too late. It was a bit too late, Steve. And I think there's more that could have been done. There's more that could have been done, Steve. Like there's a saying. They're saying there's anticipation versus reaction, Steve.
Explain, coach.
So when you anticipate, Steve, you try and avoid the problem.
Yeah.
But when you react, you always try and solve the problem that is already there. So that's where Sundowns got it wrong. You got me. They were punished, cross. Yes, they are reacting. They were always reacting instead of let's anticipate. This is how they play. Can we sit back? Like simple. If they are finding crosses, can we just sit back and then stay wide, allow them to come here straight so that these two can be able to mark. But instead of them anticipating this or let's mark wide, they were always reacting to the ball.
The whole game.
Abayibala quick. You see, that's the problem. And I think if they had identified that earlier, maybe it could have been a different story. You see, but I was very impressed in the few minutes. Matthews, I think he was going at them. Still, I think Sundowns should have tried playing more on his side, just to keep going, because he was beating them for pace. Skillful wise, he was beating them. You see, and I think the move Ribeiro Mshishi didn't work out today.
Them playing together.
Yeah, it didn't work out because Ribeiro was always coming inside, overshadowing Mshishi. I think Mshishi might be one player who had less touches on the ball. So I don't know if the coach had pressure from supporters about Mshishi playing, and then he was forced to play him. But it didn't work out today, Prince of South African football. And my dream was, or my wish, was to see Mshishi playing very well, that teams want him, but they can't sign him because of age. That on its own, it tells you the kind of a player he is. There's if you look at the goals, Steve, I always say you don't always have to play from the back. Look at the ball, the equalizer. Ronza always knew Mokoena is there. But because TV shows us that certain part, Mokoena went and then he stopped. After he stopped, the striker just went past, and then that's what we call anticipation versus reaction. He anticipated that he's going to pass the ball to Mokoena, and then he went and then he scored.
Coach Nkaimen of the match, Rikope.
Job. Yeah, Job. As much as we want to say much, but Jobe played well. But we can't take away the fact, the way Sundowns played, They had a good game. I mean, everybody thought they would be trashed. Those are Champions League team. Sundowns is showing. Or they also play what? Champions League. Renas. remember what I told you. If you play around good players, you end up being good. So it's good to see Lisaku getting minutes. Hopefully, their last games, it's a team to beat that one. But let's hope Sundowns can play anyway.
Thank you, coach. Coach,